Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Paulus. I want to thank you for joining me in the Successful Dentists. And we're going to talk about taking on emergency dental patients. Now, sometimes you think an emergency dental patient is going to be a pain in your bottom and you don't want to do it. But I can tell you that there's a lot of additional revenue to be gained from seeing emergency dental patients. And being ready to take them takes a little thought and a little skill, but when you're ready, it's very, very rewarding. So now you've made the commitment. What are some of the steps you're going to take to be able to do it? First of all, you've got to have extra equipment. Do you have enough supplies to be able to do 4 or 5 extractions or 4 or 5 root canals in a day? And do you have your skill level up to being able to do that kind of service? Having your instruments ready is an interesting key. Like a lot of times you've just got 1 or 2 forceps or 1 or 2 elevators, and it's usually good to get you through. But like I've got myself set up where I've got at least 6 sets of surgical instruments, so that if an assistant can't get your instruments clean from your 8 o'clock patient, you've got a 9 o'clock patient, and you've got a 10 o'clock patient that all need the same instrument. Unless you have a Statum autoclave that you can turn them in 30 minutes, sometimes you get backed up. So these are simple things that you need to think through, but that make a big difference. Do you have your endodontic instruments set up in such a way where you've got files set up where you could do 5 or 6 root canals in one day? Do you have enough staff? So your next step is your staff in place. The days that you're going to have the higher volume, you might want to have a 3rd or 4th assistant available and able to come in to help you. We have enough chairs in our office, and that we have 9 chairs. So if you've got a 3-chair office, you've got to think, well, what am I going to do maybe to expand to that 4th or 5th chair? Can I take an x-ray in another room? Well, with modern technology today, you can have a portable laptop, a sensor, and a portable x-ray, where you can take an x-ray in what used to be a doctor's office or a staff room. You don't have to be able to do the procedure in that room, but if you can triage the patient, that gives you a huge advantage over someone who says, oh, I can't get that person in. So if you've got an assistant hired, if you've got a laptop, and if you've got a portable x-ray and a portable sensor, you can virtually take x-rays anywhere. And that gives you the advantage over your average dentist that thinks in a small box, says, oh, I'm trapped in my box, I don't have enough spaces to see these patients. But because you're doing some advanced thinking, you say, oh yeah, I can do that. And the beauty of system networks is you can read the x-ray in a room and not actually be there with the patient. You could be two rooms over, 3 rooms over. And sometimes the patient just needs a little smoothing or a little something done, and then you get your room cleared where you're doing your big procedure. You bring them in and smooth or polish something. Sometimes it's the kind of thing where they've got an infection and you want them to be on antibiotics for 3 days before you can touch them. But you've managed to capture that patient to be your patient and in your office and have a loyalty to you because you said, oh, hey, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to get you medication. I'm going to get you calmed down. I'm going to get you feeling good. And I'm going to give you a solution to your problem. Basically, that's our job, is we sell solutions to problems. Someone calls and says, oh, doc, I've got a problem. This tooth is loose and it's wiggling. Oh, yeah, come right in. We can take care of it. Okay, so now your next step is your skill level. Now, I know some dental schools give you the opportunity to learn cosmetics, learn endodontics, learn extractions, and be able to do those things. A lot of times, patients will need an implant. Have you taken the necessary CE to be able to do those things? There are great courses out there. There are great ways to be able to offer those services. So sometimes you don't want to do all of the root canals in the world, but you can start with an early course. It'll teach you how to do centrals, laterals, bicuspids. As you get your skill level up and you have some extracted teeth to work on, you can learn how to do molar root canals. Again, being able to capture that patient with the skill level gives you an advantage. There's several great courses that teach oral surgery skills. Some people just don't like to learn how to do it, But that's the whole point of hiring an associate or bringing in a partner. You can maybe bring a partner who's got a skill level that you don't have. And the other thing that is cool with a partner is maybe you only want to work Monday through Thursday, but you find a young doctor who's willing to work Fridays and Saturdays. That gives your office a huge advantage of having an extra skill and an extra capacity to see new patients. Now, we've managed to push our volume to the point of we're producing 3 to 4 times what an average dental office will produce, just because we have extra dentists, extra skill level, extra capacity. And it's available to anyone who has a will. You can find a way to do things. Yeah, we can train you at Successful Dentist how to do these things, how to expand your skills, how to be able to provide services that the other average dentist is not providing. So now your next step is being able to either block your schedule or plan your schedule to have times available when more than likely you're going to get an emergency phone call. So our times are going to be Monday mornings, Monday afternoons. You get a few spots that you want to schedule on Tuesday mornings and Tuesday afternoons. Wednesdays sort of slows down, so you may not have as many emergency blocks available. And then Thursday, it's give or take. Friday, surprisingly, you'll have some calls that the average dentist won't take. A lot of dentists want to be off on Friday. But if your office is there and they're on a Friday morning and the patient wants to get something done, you're available. Saturdays have always been a big day for us, and having your schedule blocked for emergencies on Saturdays is very important. Again, most of those calls are going to be in the morning. Every now and then you'll get a late afternoon call. I don't work on Saturday afternoons, but I have someone who answers the phone and says, hey, we've got a solution for you. Sometimes we'll have a dentist available on Sundays. Sometimes it'll be Monday. But I always offer to get them a prescription and to get them calm and comfortable. Again, it's a simple antibiotic, anti-inflammatory. Very seldom will I give a narcotic, not to anyone I don't know, but a patient of record, give them enough to get by for 8, 10, 12 hours and say, oh, we've got that block saved Monday morning at 7:30. Oh, it doesn't hurt bad enough to come in Monday morning at 7:30. Well, can you come Monday at 3:30? We've got that block open. So we've strategically set it up so you provide the service and you have the time available, you have the instruments available, you have the skill level available. And if you need the extra assistant, I've got several ladies now that like to work 1 or 2 days a week. So now you've got yourself all set up, ready to take the emergencies. Let's start marketing for them. Getting listed on Google Maps, getting listed in different places. In years past, one of the things I did was I gave cards to all the hotels concierge. So when people are visiting from out of town, my number is the first go-to number.